bits and pieces. How are we doing on the farming at the moment? So the multiplier's 1, so if we can get to 1.5, I think we'll leave it at that, so we'll be happy with that, and get back to grabbing and stuff. At least a decent amount of broccoli and cabbage, so we can make some salads at least, which is always good. So 1.5, come on, 1.5. That's all we need. I suppose I'm going to have to get through half the book, aren't I, really? Oh, man. Might have been that I put a 1.5 XP multiplier on this thing. Maybe that's the reason why. I'm not sure. We'll have to work that one out as we get along. No, still one. Probably the best thing that no one's watching me right now, because I'm pretty sure they'll be upset. I'm bored. Bored. So, yep, so everything's going a bit crazy in the world. Ah, 1.5, there we go. That's what I wanted. I was happy with that. Let me run all the way down through there. Out to here, get those radishes in. Actually, what I'll do is I'll start digging some furrows first. Right, let's harvest these. Okay, that hardly even touched there. Seeing as it's raining, might as well take advantage of the weather. There we go. Right, so put the seeds there. Cabbage seeds. Radish seeds. And do I have an empty bowl somewhere? A bowl of water. Pour it into the water bottle, that's fine. Empty bowl. Let's create a salad from broccoli. Add cabbage. And add a radish. There we go. Right. So now we've got that. Let's just pop the broccoli, cabbage, and radish in there. So that's at least giving us something to do. Right, let's sit on the floor and see if I can get the rest of this Carpentry West Farming magazine read. Seems no one's really here to watch me right now. That's fine. All by myself. So the nice thing is, with my painting miniatures, I've bought some asphalt acrylic diorama paint, which is very interesting texture, I have to say. Looking at it right now, it does feel like quite rough, and so I'm yet to show you that on the Friday. I think that's about it. Obviously, yep, Chris is hopefully going to be here in 2 hours, and we'll be able to just sit there and just chat like mad things. And all's going fine and dandy, I think. So we'll just get there in the end, and hopefully, very hopefully, we will be able to create ourselves a nice little system here. It's nice to do some live Zomboid for a bit. It's been a while since I've done it. And I've also got, I've got work to do on Thursday to record all the stuff because I'll be away for a few days. Nothing I can do about it, but that's just one of those things. I'm gonna have to deal with the fact that I'm not going to be here for a while. So I've done some extra work just to cover those days that I'm not going to be here, which is always fun. And you know I'm always into something when I start recording more episodes than I need to. I was kind of like that with the Black Summer Challenge. I think I'd probably gone 3 weeks in before I'd stopped and got things ready. Because obviously you do need to kind of wait for some people every now and again to have a chat with you and tell you what they think and respond to it, and then you can actually act on their advice, but not if it happens like 3 weeks before they've even said anything. It's not always the best thing to do in the world, but you know, well, whatever. So my wife's dragging me up to Scotland just for family stuff. And as an agoraphobic, that's not exactly my most funnest thing, but what can you do? What can one do? Just get dragged. When you're married, you just got to do what you're told sometimes. So, I think the other thing I might do as well is create a book case. Just grab some of the wood here, around here, and pick up some stuff. How are we doing for the actual thing? Was that 2.5? Okay. Perhaps I should have lasted a little bit longer. It would have been alright. Do I have any nails on me? I don't, but that could be sold very, very quickly. I'm just wondering how many planks of wood I've got. I think there's 2 planks of wood there. So I may have to have a quick look around the area to see if there's any more planks of wood that we've got lying around. And then we'll get another bookcase put up. That's right, Saz. That's the word you're looking for. Bookcase. So we'll see where we go. Maybe it's time to do some stuff in the middle of the base to perhaps sort ourselves out. Now, the other thing is that we put in a rain barrel into the thing, and that's the first time it's rained since then. So we should be able to be getting fresh water now from the rain, but which I think is good. Oh, the multiplier's 3.5 now. Ah, right. Multiplier goes from 5 on that one. I don't know the reason why. I had such dump bonuses when I took out those radishes. Well, that's a mistake to make it. But hopefully, by the time we've got to grow the next stuff, everything should be okay. It's getting to 5 o'clock anyway now, so we're able to carry on. Get on with our day, so to speak, very shortly. Hopefully. What I might do is turn the bathroom into a medical room. Allow us to pop all our medical stuff inside the bathroom. Bedroom, not 100% sure what we'll turn that into. Maybe a weapons room or something like that, because normally if you're playing a single player, obviously you need the bed. So that would just end up being the place that you put the fire in and keep yourself warm overnight during winter periods. But that's not going to be the case, really. We've obviously, because of the way that the game works. in multiplayer. So instead, we're just going to sit here and read books until the time comes round to allow us to see in the day. Well, at least some of our other players should be able to do that. I mean, I should be okay myself, obviously with the thing, but I wanted to make sure that I do have that farming for next time that we create or get anything grown, really. How it works. Right, we're nearly there. Just only 30 pages to go, and that'll be that out the way. And hopefully a decent time in the morning for me to have a look around this place and do what needs to be done. I can hear... Yep. It doesn't seem like the light's on in here. Wonder why. Have I switched the light off accidentally? How long we got left now? Oh, about 14 pages left. I think God knows watching this. There we go. Skill book done. Right. Let's put that down there. Right, so we need to build probably another bookshelf here, don't we? And I could probably disassemble this purple rattan chair. At least. I can keep the sofa. Might even take the TV out as well, because I probably want to go grab myself a more modern TV so we can look at video tapes. That's right. There's 8 nails there. 2 planks. Now the question is, what do I need to make a bookshelf? Carpentry, furniture, bookcase. What's that? 5 planks and 4 nails. So, are there any planks in here? Yes, there are. Good stuff. That's what we'd like to see. More nails. Got the planks. That's the 5 planks I need. Not the best bookcase in the world. I thought it'd probably be a bit better than that, but hey, whatever. Two, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Right, just a little bit of sorting now. Just find the beginner's books first. Actually, let's just do the magazines, shall we? Magazines. Do. Now, one thing I might do is take some of our extras back. Because if somebody else joins this this server, it's not really fair for me to hold on to books that I don't really need. So that might be a mission to do. Right, so all the magazines are in there. Right, so all beginners books, shall we? First aid for beginners. Origin for beginners. Mechanics for beginners. I'll tell you what, let's do the beginners and intermediate books. That'll probably be the best thing to do. Foraging for intermediates. Fishing and first aid for intermediates. Yeah, these books need to go back as well. We don't need all these books. Right. Any beginners books here? Advanced, advanced, advanced. Carpentry for beginners. Carpentry for intermediates. Cooking for beginners. Cooking for intermediates. Electricity for beginners. Electricity for intermediates. Farming for beginners. Mechanics for beginners. I think I've already got metalwork for beginners, but hey, whatever. Okay. So there we go. So that's the beginners and intermediate books. I'll leave the rest of that. There's no point me messing about too much. Right. Is there anything I need to get rid of? Could maybe put the worm in the trowel. Oh, empty. Yeah, let's pop that in. There. The empty bowl. Actually, I'm hungry, so what I'll do is I'll grab the empty bowl. Create a salad from random vegetables. Add broccoli. Add radish. Right. Pop that in there. Stick the worm there. Pop the trowel down there. Put the nails back in my bag, as along with the hammer. Right. So we now need to go out for a trip. Bugger. Did not mean to fall off there. Have I hurt myself? Ah, it's just a minor scratch. I'm okay. Now, I don't know if Chris has put those there to unset them. I'm going to switch this off, actually, because We don't really need it. Now I'm going to go back to the gun store. I'm not too sure if we've had any sort of loot respawn yet, so it's always good to check. But also, as this server is set to what are you idiots doing? I'm on you lot. Right. Digital watches, let's then dismantle all those. Try again. Anybody else? No. Yeah, so because the server's got no respawn on it, it's usually worth trying to make sure that your local area is not is free of wandering zombies. We have been pretty thorough in keeping our area clean, so to speak, but you know, there's always that one zombie that manages to sneak its way through. And the server has been reset today, simply because the new mod's been put in. So anything can happen sometimes. By the way, if anybody wants to say hello, please feel free to. I should be able to see you. Say hello back. Might be a little bit late, especially if I'm running around being chased by bitey people. Nothing worse than being chased by bitey people. It's not my first choice, I'll tell you that now. Right. Let's back up a bit. Hi Subnaught, how you doing? Nice to see you. Glad that you can join us. What has your day been like, and how long have you been playing Project Zomboid for? Oh yeah, oh good Drew. How you doing? Thanks for saying hello. Didn't actually realise anyone was watching, but yep. Nice to see you guys. Welcome to the party. Don't know why I keep getting those. Just to explain to you guys, this is my own multiplayer server. I have a few people on there that I do for mod testing and some streamers and so forth that can play on this to stay, basically to keep away from large groups of people. It's a private server. Also, some mod makers do test their mods on this as well. So it's just a little bit of a passion project, and also anybody who looks after me as a #1 geek, they also pop on too. So it's set to apocalypse settings, but the zombies don't come back. There's no respawn here. Generally because there isn't that many people to come along and take all the zombies out. Now, just to let you know also how my character's doing on their stuff. Carpentry, basically trolley carpentry like no one's business. Farming I've literally just done, and foraging I've literally just done. It was quite interesting. I had my foraging book and found a magazine, and it got me straight to level 1. Then I found some jam and some other bits and pieces, and that got me straight to level 2. So that was interesting. What is going on? I'm having real serious problems controlling this at the moment. Yeah, it's doing that again. I wonder if my mouse settings have been changed. Because the wife was on this earlier. That's too slow. That's way too slow. Yep. Okay. Hopefully I won't keep running into small groups. I have large... Honestly. Wait. Let's doing it again. I'm going to have a word with the bloody wife. I really am. If something's gone wrong on this thing... Yep. Whoop. I'm just wondering if I ought to ignore these, but the only problem is that just means that they're going to be here on the way back. Yep. I'm not really comfortable with how this mouse is set up, and I don't know why. is why I get really upset when my wife starts using my computer without asking me. Okay, I think I might have got that set better now. There's nothing worse than not being able to control your character here in Project Zomboid. Nothing worse. Do you know what? I'm just going to get to where I want to get to. Doop-a-doop-doo. This road does need clearing though, to be fair. There's some food in the back, isn't there? I was just trying to work out if I was clever enough to have bought some food. But I'm pretty sure there's food in the back. Right, so here's where the fun begins. No, it's not. This is where I cry. Right. This may not have been my best idea ever. Well, the answer to the question is no, we haven't had a loot respawn. So, that's an issue. The other thing we need to do is maybe eat some of this chocolate. Okay, so this is the area that I'm trying to clean out effectively. So, managed to at least get... Oh. Deal with the general issue. And of course, I've just got to now mine myself. Set myself almost like a safe zone area. And then deal with the zombies. As and when I need to. That'll do you, mate. Now, maybe draw the ones that I drew back around here. I don't like coming face down either. Alright. Oh, that'll do. Come on, the rest of you. That'll do nicely. What are you idiots doing? Right. This one's going faster. Let's take the faster one out first. Something is not right. I don't know what it is. I just don't feel like I'm in control of the character at all. Oh, really? Have I tried out any PvP? Not really a big PvP person, and to be fair, the PvP in here is pretty damn rotten anyway. Oh, God almighty. Right. It might be sawn off time, but the problem with sawn off time, I can probably repair that hand axe at some point. Let's pop that there. Right. Let's just see what I've got in the back of this this van. Apart from an axe, of course. We'll just eat some chips. Yep, nothing's respawned. Might have to have a look at that because the game has been going for a while, so should have hit in a respawning at some point. Right, let me see what I can do with these guys. Hi here, Jack Douglas. How you doing, sir? Jesus Christ. Something is still not right, and I don't know what it is. But we still managed to deal with the problem. Yeah, it needs a wholesale. There's a lot of work needs doing on it, rather than, yeah, a lot of work needs doing on it, if I'm honest. I'm just taking apart the watches because I need to get my electrics up, because that means I can start do you know what? I'm going to grab that cleaver. Once I find it again. There it is. No. There you go. Meat cleaver. Pop that on that belt there. That'll act as my tertiary weapon. I forgot what I said now. Obviously it wasn't very important, if I've forgotten it. Now the camping shop's here. If there's not been a respawn, that means there's probably not much in here that's going to interest me. But at the same point, there may have been something that I've not picked up. Like maybe fishing lines and fishing rods. I'm hearing zombies. They're behind there. We'll have to deal with them then. Something just... Oh, hello. I really don't know why it's doing that. I do have some duct tape actually. Let's see if I can repair it. Hand axe is always very good for opening doors and stuff. Need wood glue. Okay. Wait a second. Didn't I not have wood glue in here? I do have wood glue here. But not enough. Okay. Looks like there's... Oh, hello. I think they may have just spotted me here. Don't get up. Okay. Yep. I mean, something nice. I'd like to say something nice about what's been going on in the world at the moment, but nothing really cool. Well, I say cool. Everything's been bloody horrible, hasn't it? Really. There's nothing really nice to say at all about the world at the moment. Apart from maybe, like, hopefully coronavirus is over and done with. We hope. I'm still hearing more zombies. As military boots will do. Because I think those sneakers are probably losing their ability. The military boots are nicer to stomp heads in. I suspect we've got a guy there, yeah. Or a lady. Well, there you go. Mrs. C. Bunkin. Yep. Okay, so that's a digital watch dismantled. Actually, let's see how well we're doing on our electronicals. Actually, we're not doing too bad. Not quite halfway there, but there. Apart from a few TVs that I needed to take. Stop doing that. Yeah. Right, let's have a look. There's a large group up there. A large group there. Right, so I think I'm going to sneak mode. Just try to maybe just draw one or two from this large group here. There you go, two of them. Oh, no. No, that's not two of them. But I think I can deal with these guys. Nice. Right. Next lot. Two is much easier to deal with than 4. Okay, any of these guys got watches on them? No. Okay. It's like 2 of them might have been drawn. Either of these 2? No. Okay. Right, so we've got these 3 up here. That's nice and easy. One on their own. Oh, we've got a few friends up here, haven't we? Never mind. Let's work our way through. It's got to be done. Nothing worth doing is ever done easy. So they say. Let's draw these guys. Just stand on this guy. And stand on this guy. There's a red watch. Good. Dismantle that. Does this guy have a watch on? No. Okay. Let's check out where we're going here. There's housing up there. So there's this group here that are pretty much centrally located. Just got to be careful of this group here. Maybe I ought to actually draw that group out first. Or maybe I need something to eat. Let's grab some food. It's not the greatest thing, but it will make me look... Oh, empty bottle as well. I need to find some water. Okay. Good thing I spotted that. It's also getting dark. Got bleach in the bath towel, so I can probably clean up some blood from some area. Somewhere. Okay. Let's deal with this group up here first. Oh, is that the group? No, that is a different group. That's another large group. Looks like one of them will spot me, even though it's getting darker. One of them has spotted me. Good, good, good. Okay. No, we should worry about. Wow, where are they gone? Let's take these three on. So if things are getting a little bit dark for you guys, my character does have cat's eyes, but it does mean that... Oh yeah, Duck, how you doing, mate? How's things going? What's new? Ah, well, if we find it, I'll show you. If not, we'll just have to wait till next time. I'm being very coy about this new mod. Because I don't really want to talk about it and then not see it. So I can't... It's an item mod. Let's just put it that way. Something that will exist or be spawned into the game. So I think that's the best clue I'm going to give you. Right. There's a gas and more up there. But the only issue is we've got this group of zombies here. We've got this group of zombies up here. Today's okay. It's been alright. My wife decided that she was going to try to trick my agoraphobia by forcing me to go down the park. That wasn't the greatest day of all. Enjoying your sunny southern... Yeah, whatever. Yeah, sure up you. Just hear my rainy, blizzardy 2 storms Britain. Nice thing about it is I've got to go up to Scotland next week as well. That's going to be a barrel of laughs. A barrel of haggis. For a person who's got agoraphobia, everybody expects me to do a lot of travelling. It's not fair, I tell you. I just want to stay at home and be safe. And play Zomboid all day. You guys just got to wait an hour and it changes, right? Well, if changes you mean by different types of rain, then yeah, of course. Is haggis any good? Well, I like it. Of course, it's illegal in the US, isn't it? Yeah, it's obviously the more traditional you get, the better. I mean, there's this stuff called McSween's, which is all right, I suppose. It's kind of like more of a commercial haggis rather than like your butcher's haggis. But you know, if you can get a decent butcher's haggis, then yeah, it's dead nice. McSween's is okay. It's very it's kind of like got very tang to it. I'm just trying to think what I'd like into it. What I'd like into it for anything that I've eaten in America, but I'm coming up short, I'm afraid. I think something about the straight up stomach makes me... Well, it's not ever done in its... It's just awful. I think it's just the fact that it's awful. Really. Just ground up other bits of... pieces of lamb, really. But it's never done in its own stomach anymore. It's usually in a plastic casing now. Pretty much like black pudding always has been as well. Now, black pudding is like blood sausage, really. So I'd say it's kind of like blood sausage, but more meaty, I suppose, is the best way of saying it. More meat flavoury. No, not like the metallic tang of a blood sausage. No, it's definitely like, because it's got oats and pepper in it. It's very much a spice tang. Not the metallic tang you get like in a blood sausage or black pudding, as we like to call it here. Oh, really? Honestly, my luck with the... I mean, if you ever get to try it. Try it. I was dismantling this, wasn't I? I need to find myself a new metal pole, don't I? Or get my maintenance up to a decent level. So, yeah, I mean, if the opportunity presents itself, yeah. Well, one of the things you just do is book a flight to Scotland. Because usually what I mean, there's several different ways of having haggis, of course. I mean, the traditional way is with neeps and tatties, which is just basically parsnips and potatoes, mashed potato. That's quite nice. Not so great. Well, parsnips, yeah, they're all right. Yeah. Oh, no, it's not parsnips, it's turnips, isn't it? I know I'm a big fan of turnip. So that's the traditional way. You just spread it out and it's just kind of like a mince meat of some sort. It looks like a mince. Yeah, so spicy mince meat. Think about that. Spicy lamb mince, effectively. And but the way I prefer it is with a full cooked breakfast. So just like a slice of it's just been fried in a thing in a pan. Usually I oven cook it, but you should really fry it. Anything that comes from Scotland needs to be fried. Yeah, and don't forget the COVID laws. Actually, I think we got rid of ours now, haven't we? Unlike Canada. Knows everyone's forgotten about Canada since Russia's invaded. Putin's done Trudeau a solid there. Pretty much, yeah. And don't forget the mashed potato as well. Oh, it's got oats in it as well. So it's a spicy lamb and oat mince. Have they? Does that mean people are going to go back to protesting again? I heard there was a legal challenge against it. Where are you? I can hear you. Oh, there you are. Back towards normal. Oof. I don't know if in Canada can ever be normal again, to be honest. I mean, just the whole irony of using fascism as an excuse. The government takes fascist measures. Oh, crap. What happened there? Don't know what's going on with my right mouse button. I really don't. Last look, they still had bank accounts frozen, but I'm not sure what the most current word was. Well, there you go. Of course they did. They're going to at least punish them a little bit longer, aren't they? Because that's what a modern government in a democracy does. Why did I hear that zombie? That must be... Is it upstairs, maybe? Was it upstairs? Yes, there isn't upstairs. Okay. It's more than likely that that zombie I heard was upstairs. Yeah. A big question. Yes, I do have carpentry up, so let's take that bed apart. $126 at the moment, so the multiplier is 12. 306. Okay. Kind of, yeah, because effectively I'm at level 6. And well, effectively I need to get myself to level 7 really to put myself in a decent position. But I'm actually going around and looking for the thing. See if I can find it. Get the mod sorted, but I think also... Oh, metal pipe. There you go. Thank you. feel like I can breathe again. 2 empty gas cans, I'll take those. Might as well disassemble that large brown table. Yeah, I'm not necessarily in a rush for it now. I mean, I've done a bit of foraging, which was quite an interesting thing, because I actually found a magazine which jumped my foraging straight up to level 1. First thing I found, which was very interesting. And then I found a jar of preserve, or jam. And I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. I wouldn't have thought it would go into newly spawned areas. Whoop. Yeah, they're being bloody quiet, weren't they, you little bastards? Yep. Oh, shit. Shit. I think I might be dead here, guys. I'm bitten anyway. I'm deed. God damn it. Right. I'll at least try and get to my my truck, so I know where I've died. And there was me thinking, oh, I'm doing so well, and so forth, and oh. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, we got our carpentry up at least. I mean, we've got water, we've got so forth, but it just means another long drudgery of oh dear. Hold on a second. I'm going to have to do something I'm not really wanting to do. I'm going to have to jump. Interestingly enough, yeah. See, what's happened here is that for some here, and I'm not sure why. There we go. The respawning safe house wasn't done. It still hasn't sorted that problem out. Right, so I've got a bit of an issue, haven't I? I need to go get my body. Ooh. And I'm still in admin mode. Just give me a second. I need to switch it off, don't I? Off, off, off. Alright, back we go. I need to get myself some preserves first. got an empty one of these bad boys. Oh, man. I've got to do all that goddamn work again. And I got a nasty... Oh, wait a second. I do have one that I've... Yeah, okay. Right. First things first. Let's just drop all that out. Equip that on my back. Okay. And of course. Now this car's a piece of shit. So, and it's also hot wired. All those books I'm going to have to read again. And it's a bloody pea super as well. Just exactly what I needed. I'm going to have to take it slow as well. I'm just going to end up killing the car with every zombie that I hit. Yeah, pretty much. The worst thing about it is, I know that you don't want to really get too close to those things because you have the opportunity of getting knocked over like that. And yet I still did it. In this game, you don't die because the game's unfair. You die because you're stupid. And I was stupid there. Absolutely stupid. I killed myself, effectively. But there you go. This is the game. You're going to end up dying. Yeah. But it's just, I mean, in single player, you have to kind of start again, or you can jump in and at least fast forward if you need to get your stuff out. But no, I'm going to have to sit there like an absolute chump. Oh. Right, so we're getting closer to the area that I'm... Well, yeah, I suppose. I think I know who you're talking about now. Balls. This is not the weather to be going in. I'm still annoyed with myself though. It's not going to go away very quickly, me being annoyed with myself. I might put the motorbike mod in on this game as well. I do really like that mod. I put it in on my... Oh, shit. Put it in my current series. Yeah, this engine's fucked. Which means it's okay to leave behind. Right, we're getting close to where I died. Where have all these guys come from? So my body's around here somewhere. There it is. Yeah. Oh, look, here he is. Right. Anything else in the back of this car? There's a gas can. Let's go into sneak mode so we keep ourselves nice and quiet. There shouldn't be any zombies around here because they should have been killed. So what I might do is I might go into that house, the one that we were in beforehand, because there were a couple of beginners books. Actually, no, there's some beginners books in here, isn't there? So I can read those whilst we wait for the fog to dissipate. That gas can in there. Put those jeans in there because they're nice and clean, as well as those sneakers. There's nothing wrong with that clothing. Okay, large backpack, we can put that back away. Belts, we don't need that belt. Just realised my character has got no talents whatsoever, has he? There is some downtime with the fog, yeah, but it doesn't make it too interesting for you guys, which is the worst part of playing multiplayer, I think. I mean, at least if Chris was here, we'd be able to have a chat or something. But yeah, this is the problem, is that once sit down to start doing stuff, it comes a little bit on the boring side. What I will do is I'm just going to quickly grab a bio break and a drink, and hopefully no zombies is going to come for the window. But it doesn't really matter because the character's brand new anyway. So if he dies, he dies. Back in a sec. Oh, and I think what I'm going to have to do, guys, is that I'm going to have to... Yeah, if I'm the only one on server here, it's a little bit of a bugger, but... There you go. Yeah, I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to head back home. It's going to be Carpentry trolling again, and I'm going to have to go into Riverside and maybe go into the southern part of Riverside to just destroy beds and stuff. Not something I want to spend my day doing, but I mean, look at that. Oh, I had a skill once. I think it's just a frustration of having to do all this over again. But that's what entertainment's all about. Sometimes you've got to pick yourself up off the ground and carry on. I guess that's probably why Drunk on Life generally tends to not bother with books and stuff, and just gets on and just makes causes a load of issues. Well, there's always Louisville. Plenty of beds in Louisville. To be fair, this is only my second death, so we've been doing all right, I suppose. Were you there for my last death, Duck? Right, so going to Riverside. I'm going to basically go into this area here and this area here. And there's... oops. Is that cleared up now? Yeah, it looks like we clear up a bit. Yeah. I mean, for entertainment's purpose, it is a lot easier to play single player, because you're able to get through there. And the other thing is, once the death's done, that's it. Now, the one mod that I really do want to get on is Snakes mod, which is kind of like a Hydrocrafty sort of mod. But the way that it's set up at the moment, it's very hard to get it to do, because it's kind of like a mod that's got individual mods in it. So it's like a mod pack. So unless they're released as separate mods, or you could just, you know, take the separate parts and pop them on yourself. And also because a lot of it's in Spanish as well. Apparently it's been translated. Yeah. Now, I know that there's a tape shop or a video shop in Muldrow. So that could always be an option. Oh, hello. Hold on. I just got a message from Chris. I'll be back in a second. I'm saying he's not going to be on. Won't make it on tonight. Not very well. Okay. I hope he hasn't got the big COVID. Right, so getting over onto multiplayer, yeah. Because some of you might know I do admin Drunk on Life's multiplayer server. So I've had a bit of experience in the old running stuff, but at the moment, a lot of people are saying that, well, even if you try and get it on, there are conflicts. So, but it's been nice to see it work in multiplayer. I did end up getting dragged to the zoo. Yes, that's a story and a half. That is. Oh, I lost my shit over this. Right. So, it's school holidays, and I got dragged to the zoo, and I noticed that it was getting a little, you know, that the traffic was getting a little bit tough. And I said, you know what, this is traffic just trying to get into the zoo. And my wife's like, no, it's not. It's all fine. So the turn off, it took absolutely ages to get off the turn off into the zoo. And I said, no, this is traffic. She says, oh no, it's the Black Country Museum that's just down the road from it. I'm like, no, it's not that. And then we went into the place, and they were trying to push us into a car park, and because of my disability badge, I showed my disability badge and said, look, you know, so that they put us back over to the disability car park, which was full. And when we got there, we saw that the disability car park's kind of like the closest car park to the entrance, and there's like about 5 car parks, separate car parks afterwards. The queue was to the 4th car park to get into the place, and I was like, fuck this, I repeat, I'm not spending my time in that thing. You know, with agoraphobia, spending half that time with other people stuck in a place you don't want to be. It's like, oh. So she's been trying other things to make me miserable as well. She wanted me to go to the park today, and then started whinging at me because I was rushing around the park like no one's business. It was just, I just want to get the fuck out of here. Slow down. No. I ain't slowing down. Oh, don't have a... Oh, man. I don't need to do that. Yeah, it was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The amount of people there. I don't know if the zoo even had enough room to fit them all in, to be fair. And then, of course, if you're going to end up having that many people waiting outside, then you've also got to deal with all the people that are inside as well. I don't think even my wife would have liked it. Oh, for someone with agoraphobia like me, nightmare is an understatement. Absolute understatement. Right, so I'm going to grab as many. Yeah, my daughter enjoyed it because she's got like this little trike push chair sort of thing. So it's kind of like a push chair that's like a trike, and it slowly converts into her own pedal car or her own pedal bike. And I was rushing around there, and she was like going wee. Papa loved it, absolutely loved me rushing around like a mad thing. She thought it was the best thing since sliced bread. Expert carpentry that we need. 7. No, it's 5, 6. It's advanced carpentry. Is it advanced carpentry? I think it might be advanced carpentry, isn't it? Advanced fishing. Expert carpentry. Master trapping. Advanced carpentry. Right. Alright, yes. Okay. Now, I was going to spend some time building some better stuff, but now it's just kind of like I can't do it anymore now. Yeah, I was around that place as quick as I possibly could. And as I said, my daughter loved it. Right, so we've got food. We should have some water. If necessarily, I do have the shotgun, which perhaps I should have used. But I was bitten, so there's absolutely no real need, was there? Let's put that box of nails up there. Is there anything else that I can... It's a spare hunting knife. I'd probably regret it if I got rid of that, to be fair. I will pop that empty orange soda bottle there to remind myself to fill it and pop it away. Right, so we're going to go to Riverside. We're going to go to the living section of Riverside and try and get my carpentry back up again. Yeah, well, when I'm outside and with agoraphobia, I get good exercising because I'm pretty near running. I just want to get to the destination, sort of thing. It's very hard to describe to someone who doesn't suffer from agoraphobia, but it's just kind of like the quicker that you go and the less that you look around, the better. Honestly, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Well, we did, yeah. We got the sink plums. Oh, sorry, mate. Got the sink plums in. So, to be fair, most of the stuff for carpentry is done, so I don't know why I'm doing carpentry, but I am. So, yeah. It's just almost like muscle memory nowadays. Where are all these zombies coming from? We just dragged them out. There's always mechanics as well. And hopefully by the time I get there it's going to be night so I can sit in a room, read the first Carpentry book out the way of everybody. Now it's different with a car because you kind of have this almost like psychic Faraday cage sort of thing around you. It's a lot easier to go places in the car, so that's why I tend to use the car a lot more. And one of the reasons why I got the disability badge, which allows me to get as close to where I want to go as possible, so that I don't have to, so that I am able to get out and say go down the shop sort of thing. Not that I really want to go down the shops, but it's to enable me to look after myself sort of thing, and that's pretty much what it's all about. Yeah, I do kind of think that they do kind of home in on the players. You know what? Well, I'm just here for a second. I just want to have a quick look at the map because I'm there. I'm just wondering if I can come in through there, stay on the road rather than having to go through the town. Yeah, it's well, to be fair, I kind of drive in the centre, so because that usually gives me a chance to avoid any zombies that may or may not suddenly appear in the middle of the road. Gives me a better chance of avoiding them like that. But I'm sure I'll probably do naturally migrate to the left. Just what I'm used to, really. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, now it's cabling. They've started to put that in, have they? Can't wait till all the tools are available for Zomboid. For the thing, I was making a map. Yeah. The only place that's going to try to stop me just wanted to stop me for a bite. Well, you know, tyres still go out. Right, I hate to bore you again, guys, but I've got to read Carpentry for Beginners again. Well, I did actually start it. It's what I called Streamville. I do have a map out on the Steam thing, which is the first map that I ever tried with the thing. That's Drunk County. And that's just like a single tile. Well, yeah, single, not tile, single sector map, effectively. It's just like a challenge map, really, there where you've just got to try survive on it. And everyone kept saying, well, can you put it on the... Are you able to put it on the main map? Because they want to just visit it to a sign. But that wasn't the point of it. So I did try to sort it out. Had loads of problems. I think I finally worked out what the problem was. It was actually like one of the files against type had a capital in it, and you have to put it verbose, so to speak. And that was a problem. But so I had spent ages trying to get this thing to work, and it never did. And so I left it for a while, and I came back to it. Finally got it to work, and then they went and changed it. So I mean, there is some. I think there might be some. There might be some in my list of me actually building the maps at the time. Well, I wanted to do like a city, but Louisville's pretty much blown everything out of the water. I mean, I can't really do anything that big. The major time that's spent is actually designing the houses and the apartment blocks and stuff like that. That's where it all goes through, and I think a lot of people right now at the moment are not creating their maps because a lot of the current stuff is not actually available yet. So you're still stuck with the old stuff. I mean, apparently the stuff for making corners isn't available. So a lot of people are kind of holding off till they all get released. The other problem I have is that the place that I put the map is the place where almost everybody and their dog puts the map, which is just, you know, further south from Muldrow sort of thing, where till you get to the edge of the map and that's it, you're out and done sort of thing. So yeah, it's I'm going to have a good long think about how I'm going to put it together. I may have to make a larger map, which means a lot more work. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It'd probably be easy to start again anyway, simply because it's going to be a new section, so it'd probably be easier for me to make a larger map. And I did kind of suddenly realise that perhaps maybe I've not put in enough, and I might have to increase the map myself. So it is a lot of work, but I found it quite enjoyable. So, because obviously now Louisville's out, I can't really say that, you know, there's a larger town. Most of these are just like little, almost like small Ekron-sized places. So, you know, you want to spend some time, and I think someone also asked me if they could do something that was very close to their thing, which needs an airport in it. I thought an airport would be quite fun to do, but at the same point is that if you want an airport, you pretty much need shitloads of space. So but what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to find the map part. Yeah, I'm going to have to find the map part for the river and take one of those and import it into the map thing. So you kind of take the actual file itself and unzip it, I suppose is the best way of doing it, or unbinary it and put it into the map. So then I've got that as my start off point, and then I can just work from there effectively, because I'd need to put a bridge across. So yeah, that's a concern. The nice thing is that at least I've still got all the buildings and stuff, so I can probably do a quick recreations and stuff. So yeah, might well be a bigger train station. That's very, very, very true. but there'd be guns there because obviously there'd be baggage conveyors and stuff like that. Be quite interesting. Interesting challenge, I might say, rather than anything else. I mean, because you're basically looking at, is it a mile? Is it just for to be able to land a jumbo jet, or is it 2 miles? You need a landing strip of a mile or 2 miles to stop a jumbo jet from. Yeah, it may not happen. I mean, problem is with me is that I always start things, but I never finish them. It's just one of those things with me. I mean, the only thing that I've really been doing is painting my miniatures and going for that. I've also, as I said, I've just got this new stuff, this kind of like asphalt acrylic stuff for the bases of my models. So it'd be nice to show people that, and then start putting in like lines and curbs and stuff like that to add to a little flavour to my models. No, it's not a short distance. No, it's definitely not a short distance. Right, I'm just going to grab myself another drink. I think I've drunk myself out. We're nearly done. Let me have a look. Carpentry for beginners. Yeah, we're getting there. Man. I mean, if I do start it again, I may just end up trying not to have too much in one go, sort of thing. Don't have the Air Force attack. Okay, right. Like make them look weathered. Yeah, kind of. It's generally just like a black acrylic paint that has kind of like little bits of either like sand or chips in them, so that the actual texture itself looks like it. And if you dry brush it, you probably would be able to add a little bit of highlights on it and make it look fairly good. But yeah, you can put cracks and stuff in there, and you can probably build it up. I mean, the other thing you could do is actually just put a Dremel to it and make those cracks in the road. Right, we're nearly done, aren't we? Yeah, just 10 left to go. Pretty much, yeah. Right, that's pretty much half done already. Yeah, it probably would do with a clear coat. I mean, it will take off a lot of the shine off the VHS, the janitor. I'll actually probably do well with finding some finding some videos. It doesn't come out shiny, but I haven't got to the part where I've put the wet blood on. I've put the dry blood on the models. I mean, if you hang around on Friday, you'll probably be able to see me when I carry on painting them. But you'll see what I'm talking about. Then this house is useless. You have no background. Well, yeah, I do. Depending on, because these models are going to be used in a board game that I'm using, they will be clear coated, but it's usually a matte clear coat, and so it'll take out a lot of the shine off it. But yeah, there would be a general clear coat put over the I mean, if you like the Zomboid map making, I do a lot of live streams, so just check my live stream section, and you'll find where I've been painting miniatures. Just run through it in fast forward, and you'll see what I do. I am trying to get some of the detail work done and do it in a faster thing, just to make it more interesting for more people. So, because I can understand, you know, to do a batch of miniatures, it takes like about 4 hours. So watching me do that on live stream isn't the most exciting thing in the world, especially if you're watching recording. But I think we found every now and again that people are strange. Oh, I don't have a garden saw. Why don't I have a garden saw? Where's my garden saw? Oh, it must have been in his hands at the time. Shit. I'm going to have to find a garden saw if I'm going to do anything but beds. It's only a suggestion, by the way. You know, I understand that people's time is precious, and watching my stuff is not necessarily the thing they want to spend their day doing, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm a watcher on YouTube as well, so you know I know what it's like. Everybody wants your attention, everybody wants your subscription, everybody wants your likes and subscribes and so forth. And I'm just another one of those people. But I hope that I'm a little bit more bright on the fact that, yeah, you've got better things to do. You know, I'm a realist. Either way, you got a certain Zen kind of energy. Not exactly looking for action. Do I? I guess that's what depression does for you. Gives you a Zen. Let's have a look at this car, shall we? See what's in there. So that looked better. There's actually some gas in there. The lock's broken. A load of old crap. Gosh, we've run up quite quickly on the old carpentry here. Oh dear, the wife's wanting me. Hold on a second. Back in a second. Well, unless Canada comes up. Yeah. That's it. Sorry, guys. My wife has decided right now is the best time to start moving my daughter. So I'll be back in a sec. Sorry about the wait. Apologies about that, folks. I'd get into it, but there's no point. I do need to take one of these, if I got time, grab a TV with a video player on it so that we can start playing. Alright, okay. Do you know what I should have done? I should have just done that and then sat there with the bloody book there. Because now I'm going to have to spend the time with the book here, aren't I? Well, at least we're... I'd like to say we're smashing it, but... we aren't. Anyway, so what we're saying... Yeah, the big double words is the way to go, yeah. Yeah. Unless Canada comes up, yeah. I'm just a... I don't really have that much to do with Canada, but I do know fucking Nazi when I see one. I was actually quite worried that there's more watching than when I left. I was a little bit worried. I was a little bit worried that I'd lose all my viewers whilst I was up there just looking after my daughter. My wife decided that she was going to move her because apparently she's a bit restless. And she generally tends to sleep with us beforehand. We get her to sleep and then pop her in her own bed. And recently she's been a little bit restless and grabby, and my wife needs to sleep, so she took a risk and it all went pear-shaped. Well, yeah, there was also that worry as well, but I think we were at a point where it wasn't really that much of a hassle if I was. What I will do is when I finish tonight, so I might finish a little bit earlier. Ah, cool. I might finish a little bit earlier tonight and then just spend a little bit of time offline just sorting books out and stuff like that. So for next week, at least the character will be in a better position to improve themselves. Might also end up spending, I end up spending some time doing some running as well. Let's get my agility skills up. All I need to do now is find my machete, and then that's me. That's me pretty much done, really. Long blade, loads of duct tape, just keep killing shit. Once I've got the critical hits and stuff. Right. Why won't those move over? Well, you got through 297 zombies last time, so you get a long blade that should be nice enough grind back up. Well, yeah. Suddenly just start picking up, doesn't it? 297 zombies less than thing. They won't be coming back, so that's always good. It might be the reason I'm not doing that, be able to do that is because I'm reading, aren't I? Ugh. Honestly, sometimes leave my brains at home. Why am I overweight? What have I got in here that's making me overweight? Oh, I'm holding 2 metal pipes, that's why. I should be in the backpack. That backpack's nearly full as well. Might be an idea if once we've read this is obviously move stuff into my backpack, eat some food. That's obviously the first things that one should do in those situations. But the next thing we do is just drop some of the weight off back in the van. Oh, yeah. I would have whacked a few of them, let's just put it that way. And of course, Chris would have got rid of a few of them. I mean, Chris is a professional dyer when it comes to Project Zomboid, but to be fair, he's just learning the game, so you know it's a steep learning curve, isn't it? Really, when you first start playing it, and it's one of those games where you either enjoy the challenge or you put it away and never play it again. I think most of the time I think I actually finally finished one where I just ended up thinking, you know, I've had enough of this. So just did like a little pretend thing where the soldiers turned up and rescued the character. Yeah. Well, there is that, yeah. There is that. Leave the killing to me, so to speak. But no, it's you know, it's learning from your mistakes. It's always the way to go with Zomboid. There's a way to play it, and there's a way not to play it, I suppose. But I'll be buggered if I know how to play. Oh, I'm getting bored as well. Really? I'm reading the book. How do you get bored reading a book? Oh, to be fair, this is opportunity to excel. Yeah, he'll get better. Everybody gets better. Unless, obviously, you're one of those people that just refuses to learn from any mistakes that you make. Like Justin fucking Trudeau. Oh, back there again. Hooray! Take a sip if you're playing the drinking game. Got to read outside. Yeah. That comes with its own challenges, doesn't it? Really. But if sitting on the floor generally tends to stop some of the reading problems as well, but obviously not today. That's my boss's go-to phrase for extra work. I mean, I'd like to talk about Ukraine if I understood any of it, what was going on and stuff. And, you know, it's just one of these political things, and I don't really want to get into it, to be fair. I think everybody knows invading another country is probably not the best thing in the world to do, but... And then I popped the point of, but, you know, we've invaded countries, so... Or we've been a part of a coalition that has invaded countries. So, you know, can't really make those sort of comments say that it's bad, because it happens. Get that cheery spin on it. Yeah, I'm not cheery about it at all. I'm not cheery about any of it. I'm cheery about life in fucking general, to be honest. It's just I've got to keep going. I've got a daughter now. I've got to find a way of explaining the world to her. With another one on the way as well. I've got 2 kids I've got to explain why shit happens. And then also protect him from all those liberal idiots as well that try to force people into making them define their sexuality at 3. Yeah. Yeah, we're good at that, aren't we? To be fair, most of all of this... Alexa, stop. Yeah, most of it is Britain's fault. You know, you get, you know, I'm happy to take the blame. Totally happy to take the blame. Right, so let's just eat some canned corn, shall we? Open canned corn. I'm probably going to have to eat a couple of things because I was stuck here doing this for a while. Of course, even America's our fault. Where did I put the door? There it is. Okay. Is it foggy outside again? What is going on, man? Yeah. And just get the carpentry back up to a reasonable level, maybe. It's a bit weird. It's happening in August as well, but apparently people from Kentucky do say that this weather's actually, you know, changeable weather is pretty much what Kentucky weather's all about. Allegedly. I don't know any different, so I'll just take them for the word. Or some duct tape. Oh. Actually want to use my metal poles as much as I possibly can. because that will mean it will prove. I might not have actually been in any of these houses. Well, I've never been to Kentucky. I mean, I've been to Florida and California. Because I went to San Francisco to visit Lucasfilm. And I went to Skywalker Ranch as well. It's back in the days when I wasn't as crazy as I am now, should I say. Bathroom. That fruit jam didn't half off with the hunger. I'll grab that. Yeah. I do actually have like a video when I went to Rancho Obi-Wan, because I think that was the only thing I was allowed to record, really. Well, Florida's usually the first place that most people who are holidaying in America go, really, because obviously the Disney and Universal are there, aren't they? About a week. My wife works for a Scottish company, so every now and again she's got to go up there and do things up there. So, because obviously I can't work with my agoraphobia and my depression, so I can go with them and take the daughter. I'll look after my daughter at Ruth's parents' house, and unfortunately, yeah, means a grandmother gets to see her granddaughter, and she also helped me look after her for a while. Oh shit, I see you. I see him. You'll throw out some Disney World. Alright. I do want to kind of get my short blunt up to level 1 as well while we're at it. Why does it keep doing that? It irritates me. I'm hearing gurgling. Yeah, well, My wife can get very restless, which is why she likes to drag me to the zoo and force me to go to the park. To be fair for me, it is kind of a helpful therapy sort of thing, you know, forcing me out. So, you know, I'm not, you know, it upsets me, but I understand why it's done. My wife pushes me all over the shop. Not as much as my daughter does. She's got me right round my little finger, my daughter. Let's check these sheds. Something I wanted to check in a shed, see if it was there. But I can't remember off the top of my head. There's a generator in there anyway. That's right, you pump. Yeah. Right. Let's have a look. I really want one of those really cool plasma ones. So I think I might have to go to the gated community. I think I just seen the fog just cliffed as well. To get a decent TV. Right. Oh, that's what I was looking for. A saw. Is that the school up there, isn't it? That's got to be the school. Yeah, that's where we got most of the books from, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I gave my dad my old school thick plasma. It wasn't, you know, it cost about the same amount of money as like a big, you know, massive 28-inch screen sort of thing. I think it was only like a 14-inch screen or something like that. But yeah, it's gave it to my dad because he's for his office and he uses that. Generally because it's simple. Like my dad. Like me, I suppose, as well. I mean, I'm not exactly the most complicated person in the world. Right, I've been in here, haven't I? Okay. Right, so I think I've done this part. So let's check the old map. There's more stuff up there, but I want to kind of head towards the gated community over here. Oh, God, yeah. I think the interesting thing is during the times of, say, the Wii, it was always those sort of ones that used to take a good old beating from those Wii controllers. We always used to watch, you know, someone's brand new, stupidly large LCD monitor or TV just get absolutely trounced by the fact of someone trying to bowl. Oh, I ain't getting through there. Have I been in this one? I think I might have, actually. Yep. Oh, no. Yeah, things might go a bit slower today. But as I said, I'll trolley these off. I'll finish like about 20 minutes early. And I'll spend my time trolleying it through there. Right, now, I might have a load of stuff here. Let's eat that fruit jam. Yeah. Well, my parents still have what I would probably call it's a Sony TV. It's not quite an LCD, but it is. But that one's a big TV. Big TV. Put that propane torch away. I'm going to put the shotgun shells in there because it's only going to be absolute desperate need to use that much ammunition. Okay. Might be a question that Chris has been in here. Or that is just some sort of... Oh, it's a patio door, isn't it? Got me very confused there. Just be careful. I don't want to turn the corner and walk straight into a zombie. Box of nails. Take those. And a metal pipe. Definitely take that. Okay, I think we've got a bit of a story going on there. Oh, it does. It does. Should be able to open this from the outside now. There we go. There she blows. Chocolate chips and cereal. Always good. Coffee. Completely and utterly pointless. In a multiplayer game. Yeah, they're not really used that much. Then maybe... good. Got a saw there. That's what I wanted. Oh, is this maybe a... I was just wondering if this is a craft house. I don't see too many of them now, actually, thinking about it. Only if you're American. If you're British, it's all about the tea. It might, yeah. It might do something with your happiness. Do you squeeze out the tea bag? Yes, I do. You get more flavour out of that. I don't know where you've got that impression from. That's not a... I mean, there are... I mean, it's not kind of like Japanese tea making sort of things. I mean, there are some traditions, especially if you're doing a teapot. Because if you're doing a teapot, then you just let it stew on its own. If you're doing just like a tea bag in a mug, then you're doing it wrong anyway. So who cares if you're squeezing the tea bag, so to speak? So I mean, proper ways, you're supposed to get a teapot and you put in one for the pot as well with a teapot. You put in one more tea bag than person. Hi, Damocles, how are you? I've had a bit of an issue with surviving. We've had a death. Yeah, squeezing the bag is a thing. As I say, it's kind of like a fast way of steeping, because obviously the tea has to, or the tea leaves have to steep in the water to get the full flavour out of it, basically. I'm hearing walking zombies here. I'm going to have a quick run out here. Oh, there he is. It was my own stupid fault. Let's call a spade a spade. I'm okay. I'm okay. Dealing with life, as everybody is. Trying to get through another day of war, famine, and Justin Trudeau. I think when it comes to tea technology, Britain is probably going to be the best place to... Ooh, bugger. That's not good. I mean, we have had little bits of string on a... I think, so that you can dip your bags. Just makes it easier to pull it out once it's gone cold. Yep, take a drink. I mentioned him again. I'm going to try find the TV first. I think that's the one. Right. Might be an idea to bring the car around anyway. Oh, hello. You look quite spanking, don't you? Oh. Why, hello. No gas, though. Okay. Yeah, when I was in other chat groups and stuff like that, I know there was a lot of American women tend to go for the actual loose tea and use strainers and stuff like that. And I remember they were doing like a tea swap. And yeah, sent him a bag of Yorkshire tea. And he was just like, "What the do I do this?" Well, just shove the bag in. Just shove the bag in a cup, stick some water in, and off you go. Done. No straining, no little bells of joy. Trudeau drinking game, yeah. Nah, just the barefaced cheek of the man. Alright, let's get the car round. Because I need to at least fit the TV in the back. And I will need to read the electronics before I get rid of the other TV, so... quite a bit to do. I mean, they've also got things like pyramid bags as well, which is an amusement of sorts because they're designed apparently to let more water flow through the bag. Allegedly. And they used to have instant tea as well. My dad used to be really into his instant tea. And then they changed the flavouring and he wasn't happy with it. He never had it again. So instant tea, man. Right. So that's the TV sorted. Do you see what's on the bookshelves? Ooh! Well, that is good. Might as well quickly read that. Yeah, like a powder, yeah. It's called Q... It was QT. It's called. You might want to look it up, maybe. Just, it was literally just QT. As in the letter Q and letter T. Right, so we have a fairly good car here. But these vans are notoriously shit at dragging. So it might just be a question. Actually, let me just. Did I not have a gas can? Two of them. Because this one actually might be pretty damn good. At dragging the van. Yeah, it's weird. But instant coffee is just basically because coffee's just ground, effectively. So an instant coffee is just someone doing all the grinding for you, really. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was looking at. Give the van a tow. Well, we do have a bit of a mission here. We are on a mission to get me at least back up to level 6 on Carpentry. I mean, we're nearly there on level 4. Then we've got the great joy, the absolute wonderful joy of reading another goddamn book. Actually, thinking about it, it's getting quite late. So it might actually behoove us to try get as much of the carpentry done as quick as we can. Get ourselves up, and whilst it's dark, sit down and read the book. Yeah. only issue that I have with all this is that we may end up getting an alarm going off. I'm not saying it's more likely, but it's more likely. Oh, I've got the saw now, so I can actually do with the... Oh. Now, if you see what I'm doing here, is I like to open the door on the wrong side of the door. So, there've been so many times where people have just been killed by a zombie just flying out of a door into someone. I can hear another one though. I've just jinxed it, have I? Okay. Who the hell are you? There he is. Right. So, let's get back up those stairs. Now we've dealt with that. Get rid of all the beds. Right, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that this next bed is going to end up being the jump up we need for carpentry. We'll find out in a second. Not quite, but we are exceptionally close. We just need about 100 XP. There's probably some stuff downstairs, like a sofa or something that I can probably take apart for fairly decent XP. That really wasn't worth the XP at the time, was it? There's a metal bar there and a metal pipe, so if I need more, I know where to go. Guess I could climb over there. Not the best thing for me. course, now that I've got the saw... Hiya, Matthew. Yeah, I'm afraid I am. I died. And so it's back on the grind. Now, I died, Matthew, because it was my own stupid fault. I decided that I got tripped by a zombie that fell over a gate. And it proper tripped me, as in on the floor. And that was me done and dead. Bitten. Out the way. No chance in hell. So yeah, I've had a bit of a humbling moment. And we're going to hit on this table now. And here's where it really gets a bit... Well, 300 pages of fun. How are you anyway, Matthew? Nice to see you again. I've only just talked about Justin Trudeau at least, what, 5-6 times to this time round. So, yeah. Still got my bee in the bonnet about him. So if you are playing the Justin Trudeau drinking game, you've missed out on at least 3 fingers of alcohol. It is a very humbling game, yes, I totally agree with you on that one. I think the biggest killer is always getting too comfortable. And I think I got a bit too comfortable with what I was doing. And you make silly mistakes. I didn't think I was going to end up on my back, but I ended up on my back, and everything, and its dog decided it was going to jump on me after that point. And there's not a lot I could do. I mean, I was limping, running away. I mean, I could have, thinking about it, got my shotgun out and really gone to town. But at the end of the day, it was bitten, so bitten means dead. And that's the end of that for me. It's still have fun. I think it's just been a bit of a frustration that I'm going to have to build up my stats again and my character stuff and so forth. I'd managed to get quite a bit of a way there, but yeah, frustrating. But what I've decided to do is I'm probably going to leave or end the stream about 20 minutes early and spend that time off stream just reading books to get myself, at least for next week, ready to increase my character's stats. And if I have time to increase those stats anyway, I'll obviously do that. I think short blunt is probably going to be the next big thing that needs to go up. Once I start getting the short blunt, it's going to make life a little bit easier when slapping them. Limping around with a shotgun doesn't sound that great either. Well, I was dead anyway. So, I mean, I was trying to escape from all these zombies, and no, it wasn't happening. It was not happening at all. So, whether I had the shotgun out or not, it wouldn't have really made that much of a difference. then I mean, the fact is that I'd have had to turn round, and as soon as you go into the ready pose, you slow right down. So I would have, so they'd have probably got me before I'd even managed to turn around and shoot them. So, but then, you know, these things happen. Worse things have happened at sea, apparently. That's what they say. I'm not sure. I don't like going out. I don't like being on the sea. Oh God, imagine just me as an agoraphobic on a. Oh, it sends shivers down me just thinking about it. Nowhere to escape either. Oh. Right, on that note, I'm just going to grab myself another drink, and I'll be back very, very shortly. Right. Yeah. Doesn't sound wicked to me. Just sounds like somewhere outside that I can't escape. Oh, nearly halfway through. That's not too bad. It's only 2:30 in the morning. It is a shame. But obviously, if Chris is not feeling very well today, he's... I hope it's not COVID he's got. That'd be a bit of a bummer. I'll check in with him a bit later to make sure he's okay. Oh dear. I think I might actually be dead to be tired. Wow. So yeah, so streaming wise, I won't be streaming next week. Maybe the Friday, but not the Tuesday. So not this time next week. We're streaming this Friday with my miniatures, so I'll be painting miniatures on Friday. And I've recorded all the episodes of Snake's Bod to cover the weeks as well, so everything should be okay. And the RimWorld, I think that's already recorded as well. I think that might be recorded and actually uploaded. I'm waiting to go for next Saturday. I might have to do the Saturday after. I'll have a look on the thing. So yeah, all the recorded stuff should hopefully be uploaded tomorrow. or the day after. Thursday is probably going to be the best day for it. So yeah, it's I think the only real casualty is going to be this time next week. So I do apologise. It's just the way the cookie crumbles, I'm afraid. You've got to go somewhere. You've got to go somewhere and do stuff. It's my wife's work, and it pays the bills. Wow. Some people would say there's just too much of me going around, really. Yeah, I was just trying actually thinking to myself, how I mean, with the amount of time I've been streaming and just recording videos and stuff, it's been a long while that I've been on YouTube, and I haven't really made much of a go of it at some point, but I think it's because I've not really understood how the algorithm works, and I'm starting to get a big handle on it now. And as soon as you do, it actually starts working for you. It's really quite strange. It's you just need to follow your trends, so to speak. Now, I've always been of the opinion that, you know, I do what I like and everybody else joins in and so forth. And I've met the opposing view of that, no, if you want to be successful, you do what everybody's interested in, not what you want to do. So that was another thing you got to get over. Really. So no one was really interested in space engineers, so we've kind of moved over to Project Zomboid because that's what people tend to be more interested on YouTube. So I have more people watching me now. There's only 6 people watching me now. Than I've probably, you know, I used to get like about 1 or 2 people watching me on Space Engineers. So, you know, they have their own specific groups of people that people think is really cool at it. So they're the ones that monopolise everyone's attention. And if somebody else is streaming it bigger than me, then there's no competition. Not really seeing it as competition. I'm just doing what I'm doing. Yeah, it's not really just a chore. That's the thing. That's where you got to find the balance, isn't it? I mean, I love Project Zomboid, so you know, I just playing it and getting to chat while you're doing it. It's even better. I mean, you can do that with multiplayer now. Anyway, but just doing it as a live stream and just maybe being able to show people who are new at the game some of the tips and tricks, and just, you know, some people like to live vicariously through other people, and Zomboid is one of those games that a lot more people are not crap at, but it's one where a lot of people do want to try watch somebody do it successfully, sort of thing, because they're having trouble themselves. Space Engine is just so complex and deep, I can't get into it. Initially, it is initially complex, but you kind of get used to it. But I think the only problem we've had, I mean, last thing that Chris and I were doing was I built a Klingon bird of prey, and but one of the mods that we're using kind of failed us, and I think it just kind of sapped all the enjoyment out of the game for us. You know what, it's 5 o'clock, it's getting light, and I'm nearly finished with my book. I think that's actually almost perfect. Look at that. Right. Let's put that advanced carpentry away. Right, now here's the big question. Well, I think it also probably didn't help Space Engineers that Multiplayer came out at the same time as well. That didn't look good. Seems to have woken up all the neighbours. Of course. I've been terrified as not. Well, I suppose this is a stark contrast to me sitting there reading a book. Yeah, I can take that, my friend. Yeah, Multiplayer. Yeah, and Louisville's the darling of Multiplayer as well. But I have noticed that a few people have kind of moved back to single player. A lot of streamers have, at least. I mean, for example, people like Drunk on Life, he really likes a balls aching challenge sort of thing. He likes to make life difficult for himself, and having a server that he enjoys is very difficult. And of course, with Multiplayer as well, it doesn't really go down too well with him. Yeah, short blunt experience. Yep. I'm more than happy to lecture some zombies in the way of my big steel bar. Gosh, this one's going quite fast. Maybe it's because of the mullet and the moustache, perhaps. Maybe American moustache mullet combinations are just what makes things work in zombie land. Okay, so I've got all these lovely, lovely, lovely houses. Lovely, lovely. Craft. And Simon's Fitness Club as well. Now the videos, I've kind of noticed. Do they only work once, or is there like a fixed period of time before it gets reused? And if it's a fixed period of time, how long is that said fixed period of time? I can hear zombies. Où es-tu, le zombie? Supposed to be once, but in multiplayer you can use it after logging off and back on. Oh, right. Oh, they might have patched that out, to be fair. Oh, yeah, I don't have a metal pipe, do I? Actually, I do. I just didn't... put it on my back, did I? So, effectively what I can do with that woodworking is just trolley it, log off, log back on, and then we've got it back again. It's wrong. It's a wrong thing to do. Usually people don't report the patches that are actually advantageous. Because why would you report something that you know someone's going to get rid of? Where was I hearing zombie hisses? Is it down here? I found the town meeting. Was it the neighbourhood watch? Looks like I need a drink. Yeah, there was something about bags, if I remember correctly, wasn't there? But I think they might have... I'm pretty sure they sorted that one out. Once you've established what would you really need to dupe, it's not that. Yeah, to be honest, when it comes to multiplayer, there's not really that many rules, and people seem to take a great delight in being assholes. Theft of cars is usually the big one. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get a drink of water from down here. Pretty much. I just, yeah, bugger. Yeah, it's just that one of the major things that it's interesting is if you can get it, you really want to get yourself a car with a key. But the problem with the car with the key is that if you've got someone who's a burglar, they'll just hotwire your car. If you've got a car that's hotwired, then pretty much you'll find that your car will be gone as quickly as anything, because you've done all the work basically. You've probably put the petrol in and so forth. So yeah, so you end up having to do things to protect your car. Like major one, just take the battery out. And some people have gone so far that they've got the things of taking the engine out. Oh, come on then. Well, the reason that they do it is more to do with the... Well, some of it is to do with the fact that you get the mechanics experience by taking the tyres off. But yeah. But usually, I mean, when I do it, I just put the tyre back on as well, because you get the experience both ways. But also, getting good tyres is also another thing. And there are also some people who like to control all the stuff. And the other thing is that, and I'm probably sure I've discussed this before, is that a lot of people in multiplayer don't quite understand how to play multiplayer. They've all been spending their time playing single player. They don't quite get themselves into the point of by rights. That doesn't mean anything really. It's, you know, it is an apocalypse. People are arseholes in apocalypse, and you're never gonna get away with them from that. Oh, there you go. That's probably something that the devs are going to have a look at then. Not that they care. I mean, if dickery's happening in your multiplayer, then it's up to your admin to sort the problem out. Really, admins can sort out most problems. Really, there's not really much. I mean, I'd like to see some more admin tools. But makes it easier to find thieves and stuff like that. Oh, there's a Santa. Hearing more rasping. Somehow I'm overweight here. All I'll say is, in multiplayer, never underestimate someone's ability to be a complete and utter asshole to somebody else. Simply because they can. And to be honest, I honestly don't think it's personal either. It's just like, this is something that I want. I've played Project Zomboid this way for so long. Why do I need to change my habits just because you're obsessed about it? Laziness, maybe. That's probably a fairer way of saying it. It's just player laziness. Well, to be fair, I think griefing probably involves intent, where I think sometimes it's not really intentionally trying to hurt someone. It's just that they do it by accident because they're not really thinking about anything but their own needs. they're not really thinking about the consequences for other people of what they're doing, and 90% of the time there isn't any consequences for what you do, because if an admin's not on there to find what's going on very quickly, or get around, or teleport between players to find out who's got something. But there are those people who do go out their way and say, well, that's the way the game's played. And, they're not going to apologise for stealing stuff, because they should have looked after it better. It's all the different attitudes and stuff. And you just have to get used to the fact that it's there. Not really anybody's massive fault. It's just something that happens. I mean, the simple fact is that I'm trolling through all these beds. What happens if somebody else wants to do carpentry and I've pretty much killed all the beds because I've died 3 times, and it's Nox talk radio. Okay. Why do we in here? Oh. Yeah. And I mean, I have to admit, even I've had that time where I've just not really thought about what I was doing, and ended up, stealing something or breaking something that somebody was using, or never intentionally, but just because you weren't thinking. Yeah, I'm still looking for the emergency band yet. Well, you can change the XP scaling. That's the thing. That's up to the administrator. In fact, let me show you while I'm here, because I've obviously got my mode. So you can change your sandbox options here. So, and your XP scaling is actually, no, it's in the... Is it in the sandbox? No, it's not sandbox options. It's in the server options, isn't it? Is it XP under X? Or maybe experience, E for experience. I am hearing a zombie in here, so I'm not going to hang around too long. Anyway, you can change these. You can, an admin can change a lot of these server options on the fly, effectively. So just let me just deal with this first, because I can hear them. There's a party house. Okay. It sounds like they might be in a bathroom. Close that for a second. So yeah, everything on MP is just as it's as configurable. Now I'm kind of safe. Let me just have a look, see if it's in the sandbox options again. Takes me a little while. So I can change the generator fuel consumption. Loot rarity. Character, here we go. XP multiplier, there it is. So I've got this set to 1.5. So you can, its default is 1. So I could put this up to 2, and everything would rocket up like no one's business. So I think a lot of people have said put the XP models to 1.5 because it just offsets the amount of time you've got to spend reading a book. But that's also in the actual game files as well, so you can set and change those for the server itself. Oh, the cook show. Where was it? There it is. Close that down now. Done some nice admin stuff though recently. The other one is that allows an admin to make a safe house. The only issue being is obviously that the admin's got to build it for somebody else and then give it to them afterwards. So that's the only janky part of it. Yeah. I think I'll say I'll be happy with Carpentry level 5 to end the stream on getting Carpentry level 5. So I think we could deem that a success. Let's pick up these chips. Chips, dips, chains, whips. Is it my right mouse button's not quite clicking correctly? Almost. We're almost there. Okay, so we're about maybe 200-300 away. Oh man, these are all single beds. On 359. Not to be fair, we ain't that far away. Here's a double bed. Let's see if this does it for us. Not quite. This is empty. Let's just try see if we can take this out. Because, I mean, we're literally... $30 away. There we go. Okay then, guys, I'm going to leave it there. We will... 10 minutes, so that's fine. In fact, 15 minutes. I'll spend that time just reading some books and seeing what we can do with that, and make ourselves go a bit further. So for those who are watching this on VOD, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you like, press the like button. If you dislike what you dislike, press the dislike button, but please pop something down in the comment section, let me know how I can improve my content for you. If you like what you see, want to press that subscribe button, and if you super duper like it, want to press that bell icon so you get updated every time I upload new content to YouTube. Right, for all you guys that are here, thanks for watching. I will hope to see you not this week. Come and see me on Friday. Oh, I'll do some painting, and you can watch me paint my miniatures. It's not the most exciting thing in the world, but, you know, I enjoy it. So, you know, catch you guys later. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.